Hey there, friends of FallCon. It's Darren here again with our next unboxing video. This time it is Orléans Stories. This game is part of the FallCon gaming library, sponsored by Eastridge Games. Check them out at ergames.ca. Okay, let's get to the unboxing. Orléans Stories is published by DLP Games, designed by Reiner Stockhausen, and plays 2 to 4 players in about 60 to 80 minutes. And it's for ages 12 plus. According to the box. Currently, Orléans Stories has a rating of 6.6 and is rated 5,864 on Board Game Geek. Now, it is a much bigger box than I am used to. It is probably 4 to 5 inches deep and a bit longer than the average Kick at the Ride, probably 16 inches. I probably should have a ruler. Now, let's get to the guts of this. Orléans Stories, there's not a whole lot on the back of this box to give us anything. There are 2 stories in this game, the First Kingdom and the King's Favor. This plays supposedly similar to Orléans, which is a bag building game, but that's for another time. We're just going to show you what's inside the box. Plastic here. Alright. I need to take weightlifting classes just to do unboxing videos. There is going to be a lot of things in this box, folks. We have bags. 1, 2, I'm going to bet 4 bags. 4 black bags. These are nice. Lots of space to put even my big hands inside. Good quality from the stitching from the looks of it. Draw bags, they have a nice tight draw, so once we put the stuff in them, they should be able to stay in there. Might be a score pad of some sort. Looks like it for sure. There's a fair amount of them, but I'll probably get somebody to laminate this for me and throw in a dry erase marker to put it in the library. Alright, this stuff is all wrapped together. We have some sort of colonization cards, or era cards. Let's see what we can do. Era 1, Era 2, whole bunch of cards. Good quality, not too thin. I've got no complaints about this. There's the first colonization card. Should be able to get a decent view there. Let's put those over here for now and see what else we can find. Alright, this one's all wrapped up in plastic, but at least it's a little spine there. I can get opened up pretty good. Plastic away. So we have the Orléans Stories, the First Kingdom, and a couple of them, there are 4 of them, presumably for the 4 players that play the game, and some sort of storybook, possibly telling you what's going on with the various tiles in the game. They look a lot like the Orléans buildings that were in the game. The different eras that we're going to play through. Yeah, looks pretty cool. It's good quality. It's not very thick. It's 16 pages long each. And there's 4 copies of that. King's Favor is the other storybook. I'm going to presume it works similarly. Yeah, it just tells you how things are going to start. There's a little story to start the game out. I'm sorry about that. Ooh, let's not hit the table. And similarly, what's going on in that game. Big oversized rulebook. Of course, it's not going to fit in the regular size box, so they made it a bigger box, a bigger rulebook. Let's see. It is 24 pages long. Looks like it's got a really good setup component list, which I, as I've said before, really like a good component list because I will be looking to make sure that everything's back in the game after it's borrowed or signed out at the convention. Whole bunch of very detailed rules about the structure of the game and how to play. Makes sense, it's a rule book. How to use the tiles, beneficial deeds, and specific rules for the two stories that are in the game. And as we've talked before, this is continues on the story of Orléans, which has two expansions, Invasion and Trade and Intrigue. This is also in the FallCon library for you guys to try out. All right, there is a ton of cardboard. I still haven't got it all. All right, when I said there was a ton, I wasn't kidding. There are for 8 sheets. Now, normally that wouldn't be a ton, but these are incredibly thick. Well, half of them are thick. Okay, so I see. There are 2 sheets. This already came out. Looks like a player board, similar to how it looked in Orléans. Looks like some different actions on that, but similar iconography. Bunch of the buildings that exist. I have it upside down. My apologies. Bunch of the building tiles that are in the game. I'm sure they're all very interesting. Looks like another set of building tiles. I'm going to have to learn how to juggle here to show you all these. A little bit slower so you can see all the different ones. The next punch board has a wine press and looks like some sort of scoring track. Reminds me of the temple tracks in Zolkin. There's also a food depot on there. More buildings. As I'm getting the impression, there's going to be a lot of playing with the buildings in this version of the game, and all of the resources in the game. This probably looks better this way. The cloth, the silk. Fish, I think, is new for Orléans stories. Another player board, some of the coins, 20-piece coins. Looks like some tracking markers of some sort. Flip it over to the other punch board. Here is like some sort of resource gathering, maybe. Wood and wine. Go like that. Bring it in closer. And then all of the player tokens. Monks, and woodsmen, and fishermen, and some farmers maybe. We have an alchemy shop from the looks of it. Feeding of the poor. I suspect I'll be there a lot playing this game. A barter action. Looks interesting. I wonder if that's the first player marker. That looks neat. And the 3 crop rotation. I'm not sure, but it sounds really interesting. Some sort of event board, I would presume. Era 1, 2, 3 through 8 with different things that go on. And some more of the coins. I wasn't kidding. There's a lot of boards in this game. I'm not sure what this board does. Probably holds all of the stuff, because this is where the different colors of the workers and would be in the game. Yeah, that sounds good. More resources, and from Orléans from the original game, those would be technology or tech. We have the blue player board. Bunch of other tiles that I have no current idea what they do. Possibly action tiles, maybe. I'm not sure. And then some sort of award tiles, maybe. And another board full of... If I slow down, maybe the autofocus will kick in. And you can see all the various tiles in the game. We have even more player workers. This is a bag builder. It's going to work similar to a deck builder, but you're drawing tokens from a bag. These are the tokens you'll be drawing from the bag, and each color has a different role and responsibility. For example, you need a brown and a black token to trigger the building yard. And for the mill, you need a blue and a brown, and you'll get a white or a black worker out of it. I have no idea what the big X's are and the pluses are. I'm sure it's going to be a fun read of the rulebook. And another pile of tokens. So there are a lot of tokens in this game. Hopefully, this player insert here, I'm not quite sure what's going on here. We have a board stuck in here. We have the game board, the back of it. I like when they put art, or I like when they put useful stuff on the back, but at the very least, they put some art just to fill up the other side. This is a very exciting game board from the looks of it. See if I can get this in the whole picture. Yeah, like so. It's very exciting, as I can see, and my sarcasm is not coming through. A track and a bunch of regions on the board. Very neat. And it looks like it might have a useful insert. Has some pencils. I'm sure that at least one of these will go missing right after I punch open the game. And we have bits. And I know you guys are all here for the bits. Especially my favorite podcast. All the bits. We have, looks like blue, some sort of fortifications maybe, houses. Not quite sure what the yellow guys are. Maybe soldiers. There's green guys. So probably player workers. Not quite sure. They'll probably be used on the board for area control. Looks like blue, red, yellow, and probably green, but being colorblind, the red and green will have to get marked up in some way so that I will be able to play this game with my friends. Looks like the insert is designed to hold all these tokens. I'm not 100% sure whether this will stay in the game or whether I'll find a different storage function, but time will tell on that. All right. Sorry about that. So that was Orléans Stories. I want to thank East Ridge Games for sponsoring the FallCon library. If you want to find out more about FallCon, check out fallcon.com for information about our convention and our meetups in the Calgary, Alberta area. Feel free to like and subscribe to our channel. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment and I will try to answer as best I can. I'm Darren with FallCon and I want to know, are you game? Thanks and have a great day.